Welcome. Let's start our practice by sitting in Sukhasana, crossed leg position on your mat. Relax the shoulder away from the ears and see if you want to place your palm facing up on top of your knees. Take a moment and connect with your breath, with your inhalation and the exhalation. Just feel the movement of the breath into the body. In and out from the nose. Collect yourself from wherever you are and bring it here. Open your eyes and now reach your hands up. Inhale, and on the exhale, hands in front of your heart, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, hands up. This time we are rotating over the right side, left hand on top of the right knee, right hand behind your back. Growing taller, relax the shoulder and then look over the right side. Stay in this gentle spinal twist. Linking into the spine, feel the breath into the belly. Rise the right hand up to the ceiling, and when you're ready, just bend over the left side of your body. Elongating the right side, feel the stretch. And gently bring yourself back into the center. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, rotate this time over the left side, right hand on top of the left knee, left hand behind your back. Growing taller with the spine and look over the left shoulder. Breathe. Relax. And bring the left hand up to the ceiling. Inhale, and on the exhale this time we are elongating over the right side of the body. Imagine you want to go and touch the other side of the room. Keep elongate. Relax your neck. Shoulders are away from the ears. And when you're ready, bring yourself back into the center, and let's move now into tabletop position. Hands underneath the shoulder, knees underneath the hips. Spread your finger into the mat and inhale, drop the belly down, look up. Exhale, reverse the movement, look over the legs. Inhale, release the belly. Exhale, push the mat away. Inhale, belly down, look up. Exhale, push. Inhale, belly down, look up, tuck your toes, and on your next exhalation, move into your first downward facing dog. Bend the knee if necessary, elongate the spine. Take a nice inhale into the nose and out to the mouth. Breathe in, and on your next exhalation, bring the knees to the ground. Moving forward, bring the chin and the chest and the hips, and rise up into Cobra. Relax the shoulder away into Cobra. Keep looking in front, and when you're ready, come back down to the floor. Breathe in, and on your next exhalation, bring yourself into child pose. Inhale into child pose. Exhale, back to tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly down, look up, tuck your toes. Exhale, push yourself back into downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Inhale, exhale, knees to the ground, moving forward, chin and chest, and back up into Cobra. Keep the shoulder away from the ears. Breathe in, and on the breath out, come back to the floor and back into child pose. Bring yourself now back into tabletop position. Inhale, drop the belly down, look up, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Now look in between the hands, step both feet in between the hands, find yourself in Uttanasana. Inhale, and on the exhale, one vertebra at a time, roll yourself up into Tadasana position. Hands in front of your heart, Another inhale, hands up. And on your exhalation, dive down back into Uttanasana, forward bend. Breathe in, and on your next exhalation, double step back, downward facing dog. Take your time here to breathe in and out. Look in between the hands now and bring the right foot outside the right hand. Ground the left knee to the floor, left foot to the floor. Find yourself into lizard position. Make sure the knee is directly on top of the ankle. Allow the hips to fall. Feel free to bring the block underneath your hands. Stay and breathe into the hips. Tuck your toes and step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, and on the exhale, knees to the ground, chin, chest moving forward, and find your cobra. Relax the shoulder away from the ears. Breathe in, and on the breath out, bring yourself back down to the floor and push back into child pose. Breathe in into child pose. Exhale, tabletop position. Inhale, drop the belly down, look up, tuck the toes, back to downward facing dog. Look in between the hands, left foot this time outside the left hand, right knee to the ground, foot to the ground, lizard over to the other side. Allow the gravity to do the work and use the block if necessary. Tuck your toes, raise the knee and back to downward facing dog. Elongate the spine, breathe in, exhale, knees to the ground, chin and chest, and up into cobra. Open the chest, relax the shoulder, and at your own pace, bring yourself back into child pose. Your knees can be open or closed. See if you want to move a little bit into the child pose. Just breathe, fill the belly with air, and slowly, one vertebra at a time, bring yourself up, sitting on your heels. Left hand on the mat, right arm is rising up. Inhale, exhale, bend over the left side, relax the shoulder. And on your next exhalation, let's go over to the other side. Right down, left up, open the left side of the body. Come back into the center, hands in front of your heart, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, open the chest, look up. Exhale, reverse the movement, tag yourself, look into the navel. Inhale, expand the front of the body. Exhale, expand the back of the body. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open, look up. Exhale, close. Interlace the finger behind your back. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, bring the head down to the floor. Rise your hands and rise your hips. On your next exhalation, come back with your hands, then your hips, and one vertebra at a time. Back into neutral position. Release your hands now. Take a moment and bring yourself back into tabletop position. Inhale, drop the belly down, look up, tuck the toes, and back into downward facing dog. Take an inhale into the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale, and on the exhalation, bring the knees to the ground, chin and chest moving forward, rise up into cobra. See if you can expand your chest a little bit more. Come back down to the floor, and now we are going to move our upper body over to the left side. Ground your hands, breathe in, and on the breath out, open into side cobra. Come back into the center and switch over to the right. Back into center, hands underneath the shoulder, and rise up into full cobra. Back down to the floor, and yes, we are coming back into our downward facing dog. Well done. Take a nice inhale into the nose and out to the mouth. And slowly bring the knees to the ground and sit back into child pose. Breathe and allow the belly to move with the rhythm of your breath. Let's now bring our arms over to the left side, opening the right side of the body, expanding the right fascia. Breathe into the right side. Let go any tension. Stay and relax. And now let's go over to the other side. So both arms are now over the right side of the body. Elongate the left fascia here. Feel the difference between the right and the left side. See if you want to go a little bit deeper. Just stay and release. Breathe in and out from the nose. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Back into the center. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Press the fingertips down to the floor, activate the upper body. See if you can even raise your forehead. And walk your way back into hero pose, sitting on your heels. Catch a breath, inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Let's come back in Sukhasana, exactly where we started, crossing leg position. Make sure your seat bones are nice and grounded. Link it into the spine, bring your hands on top of your heart, connect with your breath. Rise the right hand up to the ceiling, bend the elbow, and see if you can push your hand in the middle of your shoulder blades. If you want, you can help yourself with the opposite hand. Relax the shoulder, keep the neck long. Release your arms, and now bring the right hand over to the left side and look over to the right shoulder. Now bring the left arm up to the ceiling, bend the elbow, grab the elbow with the right hand and see if you can bring the left hand in the middle of your shoulder blades. Relax your neck. Breathe. And then take the left hand over to the right side and look over the left shoulder. Nice stretch through the triceps. Gently release. Take a nice inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's take one last breath together. Inhale into the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Bow down to your heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I wish you the best for your day. Grazie mille. Namaste.